Alien has been probably my favorite adaptation of a movie franchise to a role-playing game. Yeah, I absolutely love it, and Free League did an absolutely fantastic work. And they have supported the line very well indeed. And now they have supported it with Heart of Darkness by Andrew Gaska. They have been very kind to send me this so I can do a review, but before I read it, as you can see, this is completely sealed. So we need to find out, is this going to be worth the amount of money that you have to spend to get your hands on it? Welcome to the GMS Magazine RPG unboxing videos. Free League doesn't seem to be able to put one single foot wrong thus far. They have done some fantastic work and they keep getting better and better at it. Is this going to be the same though? Well, let's take a look, because as you may know, I absolutely love boxes. I really do. I miss the times when role-playing games used to come in boxes. So what's inside this one? Let's take a look. Firstly, to be honest, wait. Oh, so much nice. I have to say, the box feels really sturdy in my hands, really sturdy. Love the illustration, which is really subtle. I love the use of the black space and how this nebulous content figures out this space station plus whatever space phenomenon this is, and how very gently it draws here the face of a xenomorph. Absolutely love it. I love the sober, really simple design. And thus goes as well in the back, which is really simple. It describes what you're going to get, but it doesn't give you any idea of what is actually going to come inside. There are no photographs of the contents and no representation at all of the contents. It's just a description. So, box, super sturdy, I have to say, very thick, and I like that very much. We have a deck of cards, which we're going to open in a minute. Not one, but two bags of silica gel. This is very good. A games catalog, which we're going to take a look at later. And we get onto the contents. So let's get started with the first things first. And first thing is the first thing that is on top. So this is the adventure. It follows the same design that the main book follows, which is in black, with the same things. Now, the one thing I'm not seeing is a table of contents. So we know that very comprehensive lists of credits, which is very nice. But I cannot see any table of contents. I miss that. I really do, because even if you're going to be the GM, it would be very nice to be able to know exactly where everything is, rather than having to be putting it inside. Now, I'm going to be, I tell you, fairly quick showing this, because the likelihood is that it's going to contain spoilers, and I'd rather not mess it up for anyone. So I'm going to open the book only until I find one of each. So a map, one of the monsters, so on and so forth. Okay, I really don't want to mess up this for anyone. So, good layout, which is very similar to the layout of the main book, which is very nice. I love this, where you can find specific text, which is lovely. A description of the Draconis system. This box set contains a giant fold-out map with floor plans of Erebos station. Show this map to the players when they approach the station. And this smaller map as well, so we need to be careful with that. Again, I really don't want to mess up anything. The scenario is in 3 acts, which is good. This is, by the way, the last of the 3 adventures that began with the previous 2 ones, obviously. Very good illustration as usual. Erebos station, left in the rim of the abyss, the ablazing black hole. I like the how ominous everything feels. I have to say, even just by opening these few pages, everything feels very empty, very ominous, very, I don't know, extreme, I suppose, which is, I guess, what you would be expecting out of something like Alien. Wow. This is very cool. This is very, very cool. Non-player characters, we've got plenty. I love the cat is one of the non-player characters. That's brilliantly good. And then the Erebos station. I really don't want to go any further. I don't want to mess this one up for anyone or risking it. So, but I do like the layout. I love the illustration that I have seen so far. And of course, I will do a complete review as soon as I read it and play it, because we are now, my Thursday group is playing the Alien game. So we'll probably be doing something like this very soon. So we get an awful lot of character sheets. Very thin paper. You may want to laminate these. We get Lark, Nigiri, Navarre, Sujat, Draconis, Handstorm, and Lugar. So 7 characters I've counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. The paper is quite thin, so you may want to laminate them, but everything's been completely laid out. So if you don't have your own characters from previous adventures, these are here for you and you alone. Now we have some handouts. Oh, map. We get handout. Oh my god. Wait, you really expect me to cut this? No, this is not going to happen. I am going to scan this and then cut those, but cutting this? No. And another handout, which I don't want to leave on the screen very long, because I don't want to mess things up. Then we get a Chariot. It's a lifeboat. The Citorina. I don't know what that means. That's fine. I don't know if I pronounce it properly. If I have not. Citorina. I don't know. And the Chiron. Very Greek sounding names. And then the Erebos. Which is, I mean, this map is huge. Yeah. And it's thick. This map is super duper thick. I really wish that you could touch this paper, and I really wish that the character sheets had also been exactly the same material. It would have been way better. So the last thing is the pack of cards. Very usually difficult to open. Chan. Okay, this is the back of the card, and we get story cards, personal agenda cards. Wow, that's a lot in here. And then Pod, Wayland Incinerator Unit, Wayland Electrostatic Shotgun, and the Electrostatic Pistol. Okay, so this is some equipment that I'm guessing people are going to find as they go along throughout the adventure. Very clear distinction between the story cards and the personal agenda cards. I'm only going to see one of them, okay? I'm not going to take a look at all of them. Very sober. Okay, with just one explanation of what happens when you get psychosis. And infected, heart of the matter. So this is just literally little story things that are going to be happening throughout the story, which is very good. That's exactly what they're meant to be. And then Lugar's agenda. Oh, okay, so each agenda is going to, the character's agenda is going to be changing as they go along. I like that. That's brilliant. something that I'm guessing, I guess I will know when I find out in the rest of the instructions or the rules, but this is something that people are not meant to be guessing or having until they reach a certain point in the adventure, or they go to Act 2, or depending on something that happens throughout. I like this as a concept, as an idea. This is absolutely brilliant. So, am I excited? Because I think this is what a box should do. One of these things, when you open it, does it get me excited? Yes, absolutely yes. I'm really looking forward to unfolding this in front of my friends and finding out where these things take me and why and what's inside each thing here. This is super duper promising, and I cannot wait for us to finish the adventure that we're playing right now, so we can find out exactly what lies in the heart of darkness. If you have already played this, I would love to hear your spoiler-free impression of this adventure. And if you haven't and you would like to know anything else, please let me know, so as soon as I start reading this, I can start answering your question. But in the meantime, thank you so much for being there. I hope that I've managed to give you a little bit of the excitement that I feel about this adventure, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.